And we're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're recording on the Nobody's Famous podcast. We're finally back again on episode 11. And this time, we're with a character who's larger than life.
Wow.
Really, larger than life. Julian Noursi.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Radio الأردن.
أهلا وسهلا.
أهلا وسهلا. Julian, do we want to start with you talking about yourself? Or do you want me to ask you something specific? Do you want to give us a background? Because what I noticed is we just jump into topics.
Yeah,
And
true. There's no
and then it's like 1 hour later and the guest isn't even like been introduced. So, So how did you start? How did you start your career?
So I finished university from Lebanon and I came back to Jordan, and there are no, Lebanon is fun and parties and, going out and stuff. So I went back to Jordan and there's nothing going on. So I realized that if I go to a party and I'm happy in a party, everyone else is happy. So I decided to start my own event, and I was lucky working with a great man.
That's how you realized
that I need to start. Yeah. Wow. But it became a job. I started doing parties for me and my friend in Jordan. I was lucky to be working with a great man. He was an older man, but he really understood what I'm talking about tourism, a creative economy, doing events and parties, either parties or even events like cultural events, bands and all of this. So I started me, my friends, my cousins, coming to the parties. We used to take over a place that wasn't working on weekends. We take the door, we charge. It's not charge, we called it contribution. Uh-huh. So your name needs to be contribution.
Between quotations.
Yeah, because we need to pay for the DJ, for the light, for the sound, for the visuals.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So basically...
And maybe some shoes here and there.
Not a big fan of shoes. No, maybe, yeah. Travel around and stuff.
Your contributions. This is where they have went.
No, but it was 25 dirhams.
Okay.
Entrance.
That's not bad.
Contribution.
5 دنانير يعني.
Exactly.
ماشي يعني.
بعدين صارت 7 بالآخر. 10 US dollars. Yeah. Okay. So, but your name has to be on the guest list to pay and go in. Exclusive.
So it's so funny. You get your name on the guest list, but you still have to pay.
No, you don't pay. It's a contribution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I mention that Julian is a very convincing person?
Me?
Very persuasive.
Oh, you're convinced then?
I mean,
if I do a party, you'll contribute.
I did actually.
Oh yeah, you did actually. Yeah.
For 3 years.
Yeah.
I've been to her event. Yeah. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Please continue.
And then, we take the place, and we used to party for free in a way. So five JDs, 25 dirhams. I took maybe 7 dirhams. The DJ will take 7 dirhams, and the light and sound. I used to get my own light and sound, because unfortunately many places around the world, I realized it even in Toronto now, the sound system is really bad, and the lighting as well. Lighting is very important. Even if you're reading and the lighting is not that great,
you mean house lights and house in the venue itself?
Yes. Okay. I mean, they had really not very good lights and stuff. So I used to get my own licensed sound, and I used to go get the DVDs for 1 JD from the downtown and put Japanese manga as a background, because it's very active and stuff.
Okay.
So
interesting.
Yeah. So then in 2003, because I used to work in tourism for 2 years, then I said, why don't we do stuff in Jordan, we used to do only events for tourists that are 70-year-old plus, that are we used to do them parties in Wadi Ram, a belly dancer and stuff. And I said, why don't we do this for the youth in the low season in July? Mm-hmm. Because the heat in Wadi Ram and Jordan is nothing compared to other places. So then I did this 2003. I got my friends from Lebanon. They were DJs and a bongo player. And we were 350 people. We partied. I took pictures.
Nice.
Pictures.
You took pictures?
Yeah.
Was that a thing?
Yeah, it was a thing because there weren't any mobile pictures. You can't take pictures in your mobile. So I actually got professional photography, and it was a big thing.
Yeah.
And I built a website.
Actually, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. And I built a website. And then now the challenge was to get a big DJ. Oh, who's going to come to Jordan, in the middle of, the desert? And back then, none of the big DJs came to the region even, not even to Lebanon, not even to UAE.
That's true.
So I started, connecting with friends, and Lebanon especially. There was a forum called Lebanese Ravers, and they were all like, party people.
I can imagine that bunch of people.
Yeah, it was a yellow smiley face. Yeah, like.
Yeah, that's how they have their meetings, Let's meet, guys.
But
how are you?
But we had a
How's it going?
forum. We had a forum in 2003, and I was a moderator. And we started, telling people about the music and how it is, and like the electronic music in specific, because people said, "Oh, DJ, what cassette? You put the cassette, you play, you stop, same cassette every day." Yeah, people didn't know
Is that the Jordanian impression?
Lebanese,
Lebanese?
Jordanian, the Middle Eastern.
You put the cassette and you play, and then we.
Yeah. So one lady once, she came to the event. She didn't know about the music, and she was telling my friend, "Oh, what is this? Same cassette, same cassette, same cassette. Repeat cassette." And the DJ was playing on LPs, on records.
Okay.
So it was like, oh, cassette. Yeah, and then anyway, so I took pictures, made a website, did business cards called, Julian Noursi, event manager.
Oh.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed event manager.
And then I was working with Zaid Qsous, and he had a vision about tourism and about Jordan and all of this. And it's a group of restaurants and outside catering in Jordan as well. It still exists. So I saw they had catering. So we have catering. I work with them. They have catering. So they have the food, the drinks, the economies of scale, all of this. And low season, hotels in Aqaba in the south in Jordan are very low. So
hungry for work.
Exactly. And then I went to London to visit a friend of mine. And, we were dancing and stuff. John Digweed was playing. And then my friend was like, "Oh, come. I know where John lives." And it was
John lives.
Yeah, leaves. The club.
Ah, okay.
The backstage, basically. It was from
okay.
another. So I went there with my curly hair. I looked the same. With my curly hair, running to him. I was like, "Hi, John. How are you? My name is Julian, and I'm from Jordan. Do you know Jordan?" And I gave him my business card. So he's like, "Yeah, I know Jordan." I was like, "Have you been there?" And then his security guards came. And, I'm short. So, and he's like, "Guys, can you back off? Can't you see we're having a decent conversation over here?" So we actually had...
Little did he know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I was like, "I'm trying to contact your agent and no one's answering me." Of course, who's going to answer me? Like, "Hi, my name is Julian. I'm doing a party in the desert. I have no history. I have some pictures, nothing."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll make sure that my agent will contact you."
Oh.
And then the same trip, that was 2004 actually, beginning of the year. The same trip, I went to Belgium with a friend of mine, and we went to Amsterdam. We had some food, and I'm like, "Oh, let's go. I'm so tired. You're in Amsterdam, I'm tired." Yeah. So, anyways,
okay.
We ended up in a club. I don't know how. We ended up drinking champagne with strawberries.
Very
and
nice.
talking to like the DJ that was there, who knew Ferry Corsten. So, anyways, to cut the story short, I came back to London. I went back to London after the Amsterdam, Belgium trip, and then I see an email from Ian, John Digweed's agent. He's like, "Hi, Julian, of course, because people think my name is Julian. I'm a guy. But it's fine. I don't care." Anyways, that's another topic.
Little side rant there. Just quick rant. Back to story.
So basically, I saw an email from Ian. "Hi, Julian. So basically, John asked me to contact you. Please let us know more about your event in Wadi Rum." And that was February, and the event was in July. And then this DJ I met, Martin, DJ Maroon, emails me as well and tells me that Ferry is ready to come. So basically all the DJs didn't want to come to the Middle East because they were worried about the war and all of this stuff. So Ian's wife is from the Philippines, and there are also rumors about the Philippines that it's not safe and stuff. So they decided to make it. And wow, Distant Heat with Ferry Corsten, and he was number 3. On
he
the
was
DJ
number 3. Yeah, that's
DJ
true.
list. So,
That's true.
so from like my friends DJing at a party in 2003 to Ferry Corsten in 2004.
Wow.
So people started, coming in from around the region and around, the world. And also Jordan Tourism Board helped me out because it's a low season and it was like part of product development kind of tourism. So they got me RTL, CNN Travel, MTV Benelux. They got me all this media across the years, of course. So Ferry came. It was an amazing party. We had 800 people. Wow, 800 is nothing.
But still.
Yeah.
From nothing to 800
and then the
people.
year after, Armin van Buuren. Of course, now I have Ferry
Crazy.
on my, on my website, and then basically. And the event was called Distant Heat, by the way.
How did you name it Distant Heat? I never asked you this.
Actually, Hala and Tina and Yazan, like I had a group of people around me. Hala, they came up with the name, and it was amazing and even the colors and the red and the Distant Heat.
Yeah, I
and
love it. I love the concept.
and the terrain and Wadi Rum. If no one went to Wadi Rum, they're missing.
Yeah,
much.
I'll tell you my story once you're done.
Yeah.
Without the details, of course.
So anyways, in 2005, Armin van Buuren came with... So Ferry came with his wife. Armin van Buuren came here with now she's his wife, his girlfriend. And he came directly from the airport. So, because it wasn't very convenient. So I couldn't, John Digweed and Sasha and all these big artists were not able to come because of schedule. Because you need to have 3 days at least if you want to come to Wadi Rum. And it's summer and it's high season. So Armin came, and then he went back to the Netherlands and he played amazing set, and he had a random interview with DJ Mag. And then he starts the interview with, it's midnight and Armin is driving through the Jordanian desert, seeing Iraq on the right and Saudi Arabia on the left. He feared the worst, the prototype of these, and then he said, I DJ'd from 1 until sunrise, and it changed my mind about the Middle East. We see such negative images in Europe that clouds our judgment. So we're a group of people, I took this theme, and in 2006, I said, Distant Heat, let me, capital M, capital E, party in peace. And in 2005 as well, and across the years, I had people from all around, people that hate each other normally, that would come from different countries, from our neighbors, from everywhere. So I said, let me party in peace, the slogan, and all this media were coming and stuff. And guess what? 2 weeks before Distant Heat, Israel hit Lebanon airport.
Yeah, I remember that.
So this message and the event became from a party in the desert to a call for peace in the Middle East, leave us alone, leave the youth alone and stuff. So, and then... I had Marcus Schulz that year. I think I lost many people because I lost many people coming to the event because it was, I had many people coming from Lebanon, which they couldn't make it because the borders were closed, and it was
I mean, Lebanese will go anywhere. Burning Man, yes, we will go.
Exactly.
Sonar, yes, we will go. Distant Heat, yes, we will go. Yes.
Yeah.
All this money, yalla, yalla. So I can imagine.
Maybe they take loans.
Yeah.
So anyways, Armin, and then across the years until 2010, I hosted, Above and Beyond, Satoshi Tomi, Dave Seaman.
You just skipped the years I attended.
You wanna, you wanna go year?
No,
year
I'm
by
joking.
year?
I'm joking. I'll tell you my
experience.
experience.
Okay, so I'll tell you. Yeah. Okay, I forgot which year when. Okay, so and then I basically in 2010 we stopped it. It became so big, and there were issues in the area, not in the area, but some people didn't like us to do it and stuff. Although it was purely tourism and it was, you know, a PR and it was for Jordan and stuff. And then I decided, okay, bye Jordan. I'm coming to Abu Dhabi.
Really, that's what you decided.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just specifically chose Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
No, but the moral of the story, we just break it down into one sentence. The moral of the story is, if you ever need to make a party, call Julian Noursi.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think that's what we can.
I should
that's
go
the
back
key
and
takeaway.
to do parties because I'm bored. Yeah.
I mean, what I think is if I may,
Yeah.
credit is to your success, is your charisma.
Oh, thank you.
I think you have a certain energy or a certain aura that you project to people that, you know,
Yeah.
things are going to be all right. You know,
Yeah.
you have a positive.
You know why? Because I'm comfortable with myself. I'm comfortable with whatever I say. I don't regret saying like many things. My friend would look at me and like, really? You said this? Why not? Whoever is not going to take me, I have 4,000 others on Facebook waiting for me. So yeah.
But this thing about like you said, you don't want to be famous. Why is that?
Because like fame or like being like it's you're left with, you're not private anymore. And although I'm a very outspoken and everyone knows everything about me, but I'm still a private person. Yeah, like I want to do it my way. Not because I'm famous, I have to do this. I have to be an influencer. You have to do. They're gonna pay me. How much are you gonna pay me? I'm an influencer. You know, if I wait.
Oh.
I'm an influencer. Will you drink Alain water now? Yeah, pay me. You know, this kind of thing.
Another rant. That was another rant. Okay. Now
Yeah.
we see. Now we understand.
Yeah. So
Okay. I mean, so you've never considered it?
consider what? Famous?
I mean,
In what,
like-
at what sense? What?
I don't know, being someone
a
who
minister,
creates
a
the
politician,
content.
or
No, not necessarily,
an
but
artist.
yeah, an artist maybe. You create content, you know.
Yeah, influencer.
Not necessarily. You don't have to be like influencers aren't only the people who are famous.
Yeah.
If anything, they're the most recent category of.
Yeah.
of-
You know, we're doing this event, and this guy, no, I'm not gonna do this except if you pay me. And what's wrong with the world? What's going on?
I mean, look.
I mean,
there's-
there is some stuff. Okay, if I'm convinced with these stuff, I will talk about them without anyone paying me or anything. And I wouldn't talk about stuff if I get paid. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't get paid if I'm not convinced
Yeah, you're just doing for the sake of it.
of
yeah.
the, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay. So moving on to some other subjects. I don't know. Like I think there's so many things I want to ask you. I don't know. No. Why would you be worried?
no, I'm just kidding. I have nothing to hide. My hands are here. I have nothing to hide.
No, because I think you know, I started off the show by saying that you're someone who's larger than life, a character who's larger than life, a character, you know. And can you tell me why? If I've said that to you now, can you pinpoint yourself why I've said that?
Why am I larger than life? Because
Why do you think
I
so?
love, I have passion, I have love, I'm a human. I don't have these taboos.
You're a human. Wait, just
Yes.
go back a bit. Wait.
Yes.
As opposed to what?
As opposed to people are worried that they're humans. They shut down their, their emotions. They are stuff that they don't talk about because it's aib or something, or it's human. It's normal. We were born barefoot. So why is it
Well,
weird?
we were born
when-
naked is the right thing to say, but
Yeah, but it's more like I didn't want Alex to work a lot on beep 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 beep.
yeah, but you can say
I have
naked,
more stuff
right?
to say, but I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
it.
but can we say naked? We can say naked, right?
Yeah, like we were. Yeah, these are like normal. Like, why do they show like war and like stuff on TV, but they don't show like a simple kiss? Why?
Okay, now we can cut the show.
There's actually a very, very nice documentary that I love. It's called One Giant Leap. What about me? Production One Giant Leap, what about me? And they talk about all of this, like how kids when they're young, they're oppressed and if the kid at school is like not performing well and they shut him down, he's not performing well because of his teacher or his parent that is sitting on their, so it's a very, very nice documentary, and it talks about, love and passion and people, and it's music. So they go around the world and they record music. So let's say I'm in Jordan and I play the violin, and you are in Lebanon and you play the percussions. So you hear what I'm playing and you play simultaneously, and they go to other places and gather all these instruments. And you have artists like what's his name? I forgot.
What's his name?
Faithless.
Okay. He's in the documentary.
He's in it, yeah. He has one of the songs.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
They want to join.
They want to join?
Yeah.
Guys.
Sit on the bench, but just like roll their eyes and like give the.
Oh really?
Back.
Okay. Okay, please guys, please join.
Come here.
Come on.
Are you sure? Why not? You'll inspire me. Hi guys.
We have very beautiful people with us today. Just want to point that out. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you, Ali.
And I guess there's going to be a lot of eye rolling here.
Fight for it.
What's your heroic moment?
I'm always it's not a heroic moment. It's more like this should be by default human nature. People to be good by default and help others and and do stuff and be selfless rather than selfish.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
I don't think the things that we talked about it's very easy for people to do, because it's very easy to benefit yourself first.
But again, you need to take care of yourself to be able to take care of others. Like if I'm not happy and I'm depressed and then I cannot really reflect and give the energy and the positiveness and help people if I'm not happy.
That is true. This is actually the second time we've heard it on the show.
This is not selfish. This is not being selfish.
No, it's taking care of yourself.
Taking care of yourself. Yeah, because for example, like when people are like say like you look at yourself in the mirror, why do I look like this? Why am I like, my face, my hair, would you say this to your best friend?
Well, no, you like to protect them from that.
Yeah,
I mean, you would. You would.
You wouldn't tell your friend. You wouldn't tell your friend you're ugly. You are, because many people wake up on the wrong side of the bed and they look at themselves, or like they do stuff to themselves that they wouldn't do to their best friend. So, consider yourself like your best friend and be nice to yourself.
Very well said, Julian.
Yeah.
I think. Do you guys want to speak anymore, or should I?
Yeah, let's
end it. Let's wrap it up.
Wrap up.
Wrap it up, Alex. Maybe you wanna.
Yeah, haram, Alex.
Should I sign off? Okay. No worries.
I wanted to know if you wanted to ask her like.
For 7 times. Here we go. It's number 8. It's number 8.
0. Zero.
Well, thank you, Julian, for that piece of advice, and for the time you spent with us, and for the lovely ladies with us here.
Guess number what?
He's number 11.
11.
Technically 12, but our devoted fans will know why. But yeah, she's
why? Who did you scrap?
No, we didn't scrap. We just had okay. Well, you said it. I didn't say it. But we had a pilot episode, which we might release at some point if we become famous.
Yeah.
And people get an exclusive. All right, so guys, I'm gonna sign off. So once again, guys, on the Nobody's Famous podcast, it's been a pleasure hosting you, Julian. It's a pleasure. Thank you for coming on.
And Entourage, please.
Yeah, and Entourage. Thank you. Guys, don't forget to watch us on YouTube, listen to us on podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud. Please don't watch while driving. You can listen to us while driving.
Make us famous.
Make us famous. And we'll be with you all the way across the night.
Yeah.
This is the Nobody's Famous podcast, signing off.
You guys are great.
Nice.
Cool. I love your setup.
I think Vanna, you want to interview them now.
Cool.